Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Sunday, September 6th. You can see temperatures quite mild out there in the mid to upper 60s. You got dew points up there as well. And boy, we're heading for a pretty warm day. I think this could be the warmest day of the year in many areas. I think highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, maybe as high as 93, 94 degrees in some areas, but certainly pushing the 90-degree mark across much of the MAC area today. And we got plenty of rain opportunities coming ahead, but not probably until later on Monday and more likely Monday night, and especially for Tuesday into Tuesday night. I think that's when the bullseye, the heaviest rains should come through. You can see this morning on the webcam from Breckenridge picking up some light reds and some blacks yesterday. And so fall edible bean harvest 2015 is underway. And if we look at the MAC lightning detection map, you can see nothing of any significance out there. Any lightning strikes that has been showing up have been well off to the northwest, and you can see that on radar as activity is continuing to move to the east-northeast. But again, none of this activity will get into the area here tonight. Our opportunities really won't start until later on Monday. And if we look at the forecast map for later today, you can see areas of low pressure moving up that front well off to our northwest. It's not totally impossible we could see a pop-up thunderstorm here today in this extreme heat, but generally I think it'd be less than a 5% chance. And so really I think plenty of sunshine today as we have a pretty good cap in place. And again, probably the warmest day of the year for some areas. And by tomorrow, you can see that cold front beginning to ever so slowly lean into the area. And again, by late in the day, our chances of thunderstorms do go up. You can see plenty of heavy rain along that front as this low. And this cold front is going to be key as to where it comes through when the low pressure systems track up that front. Looks like the WPC has shifted to heavier rains a little bit farther north, affecting especially areas from around the Breckenridge, maybe Middleton, Overton, Newaygo areas and off to the northwest. And they really indicate very little rain across southeast lower Michigan, maybe a quarter to half inch over the next 7 days. And you can see that, first of all, the Canadian has it a little farther south and has some very significant rain. This is over the next 10 days, and you can see parts of the thumb into northeast lower Michigan, between 5 and 8 inches of rain over the next 10 days, as well as near the Chicagoland area. Plenty of rain there. All the areas around this first level of red would be 2 or more inches. And you can see up here in mid-Michigan about 2 to 4 inches here over the next 10 days. And again, surprisingly, I think there's going to be a little more rain that's indicated on some of these models. And you can see the WPC, that's what they've predicted over the next 7 days. The heaviest rains basically from south of Muskegon and Grand Rapids up towards Bay City. Again, that would include the Breckenridge, Middleton, and Newaygo areas. Much less rain across Jasper, Bussard, over into Tupperville, St. Thomas, and London. But again, I suspect over the next 7 days there's going to be well over a half inch, not this quarter of a half inch. Wouldn't be surprised to see much heavier rains as well here. We'll just have to see what future forecast maps show. But again, I think there'll be a little bit more rain across this area than indicated. And finally, we had this yesterday, but this is actually there's 19 years in this cluster of growing degree day seasons. You can see we're just a little bit below the halfway mark, but the projection based off September forecasts, I think we're going to be pretty close to the year 2008 or 1996. If we're right there at the 2008, that'd be exactly in the middle and just over 2,400 growing degree days. So we'll see what happens. Again, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial or Labor Day weekend, rather, excuse me, and have a great day in 73s to all.